All right, Matt Simonicki. I'm 31 years old and I fight out of Chattanooga MMA College. I fight because I needed something to do with my hands. And that started in the weight room. And, you know, I always felt that wasn't enough. And it really just kind of, you know, weighs heavy on me because we weren't even supposed to be here. They said I wasn't supposed to make it. I mean, there was times where I was supposed to die inside and outside of prisons. With that being said, that's what brought me to Billy's Gym ultimately. And, you know, all it took was somebody believing in me. But once Billy showed me that I could do something and be something else, something more than I thought I ever could, I don't know, I just took off, run with it, and I mean, we're here now. I think if you watch my fights in the timeline, you can see an evolution of how I've progressed, and I think that this will be my best one yet. I think that I get to show a lot of skill, and if it goes to the ground, I think that a lot of people, including myself, are going to be surprised at what I can do. I watched some film on him. I like to, you know, see how he moves. So I made myself aware of some habits and, you know, thought about some counters and some different stuff that I could do and drilled him, and we're gonna see how it goes. For everybody back home, man, y'all enjoy the show. Let's go.
My name is John Lewis. I'm 34 years old. I fight out of Independent MMA. I originally grew up in Haiti, moved to the States when I was 10 years old. So I moved to Miami from Haiti, big culture shock. And then from Miami, of course, moved to Georgia. Been here since 2006. Haitian culture is everything to me. It's who I am. I am Haitian. Of course, right out of high school, I went to the Marine Corps. Marine Corps boot camp. I went to straight infantry. Right after boot camp, went to Afghanistan. So I had 2 deployments. I was just looking to stay active, and I fell in love with the gym culture, the BJJ culture, the MMA culture, and then I've been doing it ever since. So I think the military was just my first stepping stone until fighting. Madsen, I know he's a dog. He's gonna come in my face. So we've been intensity, a lot of pressure work, a lot of inside work, man. I know he's gonna bring the fight to me. So we've been putting a lot of hard work in, a lot of road work. So we're ready to go hard rounds and the full distance. So we're gonna get the finish on this one. Madsen, bring it.
Haitian sensation, Lewis. Proud to fly that Haitian flag. Independent MMA. As cool and calm of a fighter as you'll see. Last time out, that all or nothing big head kick knockout.
Yep.
51 seconds. That was a thing of beauty too.
Yeah, it was fun.
It sure was. That's kind of what Lewis brings into this fight. He's a guy with a lot of pop, very traditional. He's going to try to march you down. While Simonicki, on the other hand, is kind of very strange moving. He's hard to track down. He's going to keep you at range as much as he can. So it'll be another fun stylistic matchup here. Yeah, this is the one I've had circled definitely for the styles.
Yep.
John Lewis looks like couldn't care about anything going on in the world while he's in there. And Madsen gets the Madman nickname for a reason. He looks like he's ready to rip somebody's head off. And I'm excited to see it. 2 great guys who respect each other a lot. Yep. But we'll have no issue going in there and trying to beat the snot out of each other. I love it. That's what I love about this sport. And the white tiger striped shorts for John Lewis. Looking good, getting his final prep.
Something tells me it's going to get loud when they announce Madsen coming out.
I would have to agree with you. There we go, John Lewis making his way in. And there we go.
And now making his way to the cage at this time, Madsen Simonicki.
There we go. Get ready for this place to erupt. Madman. Matt Simonicki making his way down out of Chattanooga MMA College. 1-1 in MMA. Tough as could be, intense as could be.
He's coming off a win in May at Elevate Fight League down in Canton, Georgia, where he secured their cruiserweight Muay Thai belt. Wanted to hop back in there, get a win in MMA. But he's got a very tough opponent, John Lewis. Both these guys very proud of where they grew up. The Haitian sensation, John Lewis, and a dangerous, dirty Dallas boy in Madsen Manicki.
And boys, we are sitting right in between one of the most intense stare downs I've been a part of. They have not stopped locking eyes with each other, and they are ready to go.
Got
this
chills.
is something special right here. I'm loving every second of this. Let's go. Oh boy. Nice sly little smile on the face of John Lewis. Manicki hasn't changed his facial expression once. And here we go. Ready to go.
Big smile from Manicki there, met by Lewis himself.
Here we go. Madsen Manicki making his way in. Let's do
Slow
this.
crawl into the cage on Manicki.
Loving this.
Let's go.
The energy in this place is
It definitely
something else.
changed.
It
yeah.
sure did.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Global Association of Mixed Martial Arts, on behalf of Mr. Billy Swanson and ANF6, beat them with your fist. On behalf of all of you fine folks watching on pay-per-view, from the close seats to the nosebleeds, we have been on a ride tonight. We have seen a little of everything. Referee stoppage, quick fights, fights that go the distance, all the way that ladies show you the definition of do not quit. But that has brought us all here. You've seen blood drip and sweat fly, but now it's time to do or die. This is your main event. This fight is sponsored by Pizza Bros, where every screaming fan better be when this fight is over. Introducing first and fighting out of the blue corner. This man holds a mixed martial arts record of 2 wins and 3 losses. He weighed in at 188.2 pounds and is fights for Team Independent MMA and Fitness from McDonough, Georgia, by way of Miami, Florida. It's the Haitian sensation, John Lewis! And his opponent standing across the cage. This man holds an MMA record of 1-1, but is undefeated at 4-0 in kickboxing. He weighed in at 185.2 pounds, and he fights for Chattanooga MMA College from Dallas, Texas. It's Madsen Madman Manicki! Fighters, make your way to the center of the cage at this time for last-minute instructions.
All right, this is the main event. Lou, any questions? Brad, any questions? Touch him up. Let's go have a fight.
Let's get it on! The referee in charge of the action when the cage door closes is Chad Washburn.
Here we go. John Lewis in the blue, wearing the white tiger stripes.
I'm feeling
Madsen
nervous.
Manicki in the red corner, wearing the black Killer Bees trunks, touching gloves, and we are on our way, boys. Here we
feel
go.
like I'm about to get beat up.
These guys are already throwing hard. See Lewis with a heavy leg kick right off the bat. These guys are going to hit each other until they can't spell CTE. This is going to be a slobber knocker, guys.
It sure is.
Ooh, heavy
big
kick.
left.
Catches the arm, but still hurts.
That's his, appears to be his best move. Wow, nice level change.
Nice
Gets him up
takedown.
against the cage right in front of us. Here we go, boys.
Could almost reach out and touch Matt right here. Using that cage very well.
Posturing up, way to get to his
He's up.
feet.
He's not sitting there long, but Lewis is very strong, almost picking Manicki up right here. Matt fights for the underhook there, trying to get some separation,
he's
but
got his
Lewis
neck.
does a
Took him
great
back
job
down.
taking that leg.
Got his neck.
Unreal. He sure does.
I don't think it's in there deep enough, though.
Nope.
Lewis slips out. Matt trying to force that head down so he can get some separation on the cage and work his own way up. Lewis does a great job snatching the arm right back in.
That's right. Keeping him down. Obvious game plan. Throw those kicks, change levels. He must have seen something he likes on the ground. And he is trying to stay down there.
Well, smart strategy from Lewis here. He's a bigger guy. Definitely has put on more weight since his cut.
Yeah.
He is probably walking close to 200, maybe 205 right now. Just a big dude, but he's solid.
Yeah, I had to double check the weight that we're fighting 185. He looks a little bit heavier than that.
Well, I think both these guys have come down.
And he is just laying all that weight right on Madsen.
See Madsen kind of using the cage there with his feet, trying to press off, maybe get some traction. But Lewis just suffocating him with the pressure here. Lewis not really active from the bottom until now. He starts throwing the strikes.
Yeah, he seems to be kind of slowly trying to work his way up into better position, but Madsen doing a good job of rolling
trying to
with
bridge
it.
out, but gets caught almost in full mount here by Lewis. Madsen kind of gives up position there, but gives it back. Looks like he's still sitting half guard from our point of view.
Madsen doing a good job of keeping him
Yeah,
close.
he's not accepting any position.
He sure isn't. Constantly working.
Grabbing at an arm, grabbing at his head. Lewis trying to maybe transition side body control here.
Oh boy, that's what he's trying to get to. That's all he wanted. He's trying to get to that mount, so post up.
You see Lewis keeping his legs locked in there, making it hard for Madsen to get out of his position.
I think he's just
weighing on him for the last couple seconds.
Right. Make sure he wins this round. Take a little bit more out of him.
Smart strategy there from Lewis being the bigger guy, just kind of laying and praying that first round, trying to get a little bit of that very powerful Manicki wind.
Absolutely. Yeah, Manicki's a pit bull on his feet, and that's the best way to neutralize that. Just get him right down to the ground.
Absolutely.
Beautiful level change right in front of us.
Hard to stop that takedown no matter who you are.
Yep. And now he's got to think about it. It's in the back of his mind. We've seen that a few times tonight where once they get the one takedown, you can tell they're ready, anticipating it.
But starting on the feet.
Yep. Right.
See what happens.
Lewis landed a couple big kicks to the body too. Lewis looks good. He looks real good.
And don't forget, Manicki also trains with very avid wrestlers like Billy Swanson, Chris Henderson, who have good pedigree there. So he's not helpless on the back as well. He's very dangerous there, but Lewis doing a great job to kind of neutralize that threat as well. See how it goes.
I think he did a great job of just keeping him at bay, keeping Lewis at bay.
Going in the direction of the blue corner, John Lewis.
There we go, round number 2. Touching gloves, and we're on our way again. Here we go.
Manicki working hard, pressing, gets the cage, not worried about a takedown.
Looking to get his own, maybe.
Pressing hard there. Lewis looks calm and composed, though. Manicki trying to get his legs spread there, get all that weight on one leg, make it easier. But a big throw by Lewis, and
that
wow,
was unbelievable.
beautiful.
That was something special. Well done.
Put that on a Christian Maziago VHS tape right there. Show all your friends.
That was impressive. That was nice. And now he's right back where he was at side control. Madsen again has the cage, trying to work off of it. But he is.
Madsen's going to try to probably turn in here.
Yep.
But John
Gets
Lewis
separation.
looks,
John Lewis, very
slick.
slippery.
He looks really comfortable on the ground.
Big muscular guy, but he's just as quick. Class down his own wrist, make sure Matt can't go anywhere. He's got that arm trapped at top. Trying to lock the feet out there. Looks like he's got it. Just kind of sprawling him out.
Madsen doing a good job keeping his hands away, fighting him. But John Lewis is in an incredible position right now.
Looks like Lewis probably trying to isolate that arm as well, maybe attacking an Americana or Kimura lock there.
Yeah, he's giving him no room.
Yeah, Madsen's trying to bridge out, but he's just not strong enough.
Post up,
Lewis
dropping
post
shots.
up, good posture, throws a few strikes, feels a little.
I think Madsen might have caught him with a couple from the ground, and Lewis is ready to get back to where he was.
Matt really needs to get some separation, get a leg inside of Lewis's hips. Maybe try to buck him off a bridge. But
every time he tries, John Lewis is too strong, too
Kind
heavy.
of anticipates it right before.
Very smart fighter.
Yeah. You know, we've seen him with the obvious knockout power, but I have not seen this level of ground game from him. And it is.
Yeah, he hadn't needed
impressive.
it.
That's right.
Here it is.
He was looking very impressive on the ground.
However, Madsen's never out of a fight.
You're 100% right about
Could
that.
turn around any second.
You are correct.
Really trying to shoot that hip in, slided Lewis down more, but Lewis is doing a great job just controlling the fight right here.
I will give it to Madsen. Every time he tries to post up, he just brings it to him, and then he has to end up coming right back down, not letting him get too much separation.
We'd love to see a little bit more from Lewis, but he's doing what it's taken to win the
Right.
fight right here.
Agreed.
He's fighting very smart.
Yeah, when you find someone you can't really afford to mess up with, you gotta fight smart.
Love it. Both these guys loving the sportsmanship. Madsen's got to do something.
He needs to finish here. And if there's anyone that can pull it out, it's Madsen Manicki. He's not in the main event for no reason.
You are 100% correct.
Sorry for the double negative there to any English teachers listening, but when you kind of dog the mat is, I think it's okay.
Yeah, they could come correct your English at Pizza Bros.
That's
what
correct.
I'm saying.
Highly recommend after this fight, make your way over for the after party.
Going into the last round of the fight tonight, though.
That's right. And what a night it's been. A lot of reasons to celebrate at the after party. Incredible night of fights.
Absolutely. Even with no Pizza Bros at the table.
That's right. Next time. Next time.
We're going to put that on our rider.
Right. Write it in our contract, and we'll make sure that we get some Pizza Bros next time.
Round two, going in the direction of the blue corner once again, John Lewis.
Matt started out that last round strong, was controlling Lewis against the cage, but Lewis is very crafty in the grappling, something we haven't seen a lot or had the opportunity to see.
Oh, nice kick up the middle. That big takedown. Madsen not backing down.
Just press walking down, which is very atypical from what we usually see from Matt. Another great shot from Lewis, and just gets him.
Who knew that John Lewis had this kind of grappling skill?
He's had a few MMA fights, pretty even record, but the guys he's lost to are absolute killers. Some of the most well-respected names in the Southeast MMA community.
Wow.
Worked his way right
He just
to mount
slipped in the
again.
mount quick.
Even with Matt being so close to the cage, he could use it, but it's such a dominant position by Lewis, it's hard to even do anything. And he postures up. You see Matt try to buck Lewis off right there, but Lewis being very smart, immediately digs back down and closes the distance.
Story of the fight. Every time he goes to buck him out, cinches him right back down, controls position, picks his spots, posts up, try to bring shots. But at this point, he knows he's up 2 rounds to nothing. Doesn't look like he's quitting, or coasting rather. But
yeah, I think he's just fighting smart.
Yep.
Got to do what he's got to do to win.
Yep. But he's trying to bring shots from the top.
Oof, landed some hard shots to Matt's midsection there.
Kind of got him in an awkward position with that right arm, or I'm sorry, Matt's left arm pinned in, leaving that body wide open.
And it makes a difference because that arm is sitting right over his mouth and his nose, making it even harder to breathe. And you already have a near 200-pound guy on top of you.
Wow, unreal. Yeah, this guy is.
Shows how smart of a fighter that Lewis is.
Yeah, he is, so far is impressive.
Posting back up. Trying to slide his way to the fence, but Lewis just not letting him get anywhere.
Madsen Manicki running out of time to make something happen here.
Lewis kind of grabbing the cage there. Ref gets him.
Looks like he's punching up against it, just putting his fist on it.
It's like he's using that to put some more pressure on him.
Yeah, smart, real smart fighter.
You see him even climbing higher and higher. He's got that head and arm isolated. Looks like he may be trying to get a triangle here.
Matt's
I just don't think Matt's going to let him get it.
doing everything he can to get out of this position, fighting as hard as he can.
It's not the,
no quit.
It's not the barn burner we wanted, but from a technical aspect, man, these fighters are putting it on.
They sure are. Impressive from both of them.
Absolutely.
But really from John Lewis. A little weather outside.
Maybe some thunder as we see some thunderous strikes thrown here by Lewis.
There we go, 10 seconds.
So I got one more in me.
There you go.
And there we go.
What a fight by
Impressive
John
win.
Lewis. Madsen is a very tough guy. So it's not very easy to do, but John Lewis got that dog in him.
Big win for John Lewis.
Absolutely.
Impressive.
I would believe
Start
he
to
sets
finish.
himself. Absolutely. I believe he sets himself up for title contention with that one. Big main
Absolutely.
event win.
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, I think our 185 champ is Chris Henderson. I think he's a two-time All-American JUCO wrestler. So I'd like to see those styles go right up after what we saw from Lewis tonight.
Let's see it.
That seems to be the fight to make.
Okay, fine, I'll watch it.
if you make me.
Right, fine.
Wow.
Twist my arm.
And for the final time tonight, to make this main event official, after an incredible night of fights, we're going to send this back into the cage here in just a moment. To our ring announcer, Jake Harris. Here we go. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for these warriors, the main event battle. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 in favor of the Haitian sensation, John Lewis.
Like, I thought Madsen was a great opponent, man. He fought hard. I thought I had to take down. He would have just gave up, man. He kept fighting the whole way through. So big up to him. That took a lot, especially knowing my pressure. A lot of guys in the gym, they complain about my pressure, so I knew what he was going through. But I knew I had it in the bag. I knew coming from the stand-up ground. I've been 8 years in my ground game. There's no way in a couple years, 3-4 years, he could match me. Even if he had got reversed, I had 3 submissions waiting for him. So, but he didn't get the reverse, which I just kept it there and then pounded on the ground the whole way. So pretty good fight. That's it.